Sap, powers of fire. Breathe Kali, Isha, and Shiva. Vishnu, Horus, we invoke you and call you. Red lion of the many feet, flaming one. Summer's warmth, spark of light, come. By the fire that is her spirit, send forth your flame. Be here now.
With salt and water, I purify the south. With fire in the air, I charge the south.
Hail, guardians of the watchtowers of the west, powers of water, Ocean, Isis, Aphrodite, Osiris, Enki, Okeanos. We invoke you and call you, serpent of the water rivers, rainmaker, gray-robed twilight, evening star. By the waters of her living womb, send forth your flow. Be here now.
With salt and water, I purify the west. With fire and air, I charge the west.
Now, my lovely covenant must face the north. In this direction.
Towards the mountains.
It's funny how that works out.
It really is, isn't it?
Where I should be.
Towards the mountains of the north.
Hail, guardians of the watchtowers of the north, powers of the earth, cornerstone of all power, Artemis, Durga, Gaia, and Bacchus, Dionysos, Jacuta, the hurler of stones. We invoke you and call you, Lady of the outer darkness, black bull of midnight, north star, center of the whirling sky, stone, mountain, fertile field, come. By the earth that is her body, send forth your strength. Be here now.
With salt and water, I purify the north. With fire and air, I charge the north.
The circle is cast. We are now between the worlds, beyond the bounds of time, where night and day, birth and death, joy and sorrow meet as one.
The fire is lit, the ritual is begun.
Now we will greet the goddess and the god. On this auspicious day, we greet the everlasting goddess and eternal God with the retelling of the traditional myth. Is that all right? That speaks of their great love in honor of the love of Louisa and Matt. I would like, if there's somebody who would like to read this, so you're not just listening to me all the time.
Go for it, Samantha.
That's a bad idea.
You're not afraid of reading in public. We can take turns each paragraph.
I don't read well. I recite lines by line.
Try. Well, we only take volunteers. Oh. Okay.
I'm filming, so I can't read.
being a mother.
I like the way moms volunteered our daughter.
Yeah.
She actually volunteered herself.
Yeah.
Stage mother.
Yes.
For me.
In this world,
In this world, the goddess is seen in the moon, the light that shines in the darkness, the rain bringer, mover of tides, mistress of mysteries. And as the moon waxes and wanes and walks 3 nights of its cycle in darkness, so it is said, the goddess once spent 3 nights in the kingdom of death. For in love she ever seeks her other self, and once in the winter of the year, when he had disappeared from the green earth, she followed him and came at last to the gates beyond which the lame do not go. The guardian of the gate challenged her, and she stripped herself of her clothing and jewels, for nothing may be brought into that land. For love she was bound, as all who enter there must be, and brought before death himself. He loved her, and knelt at her feet, laying before her his sword and crown, and gave her the 5-fold kiss, and said, "Do not return to the living world, but stay here with me, and have peace and rest and comfort." But she answered, "Why do you cause all these things? I love and delight in to die and wither away." "Lady," he said, "it is the fate of all that lives to die. Everything passes and all fades away. I bring comfort and consolation to those who pass the gates, that they may grow young again. But you are my heart's desire. Return not, but stay here with me." And she remained with him 3 days and 3 nights, and at the end of the 3rd night she took up his crown, and it became a circlet that she placed around her neck, saying, "Here is the circle of your birth. Through you all passes out of life, but through me all may be born again. Everything passes, everything changes. Even death is not eternal. Mine is the mystery of the womb, that is the cauldron of rebirth. Enter me and know me, and you will be free of all fear. For as life is a journey into death, so is death but a passage back to life, and me the circle is ever turning." In love he entered her, and so was reborn into life. Yet he, known as Lord of Shadows, the Comforter and Consoler, Opener of Gates, King of the land of youth, Giver of peace and rest. But she is the gracious mother of all life. From her all things proceed, and to her they return again. In her are the mysteries of death and birth. In her is the fulfillment of all love.
Thank you, Fanny.
now, we've come to the part where you will begin to present
Yeah.
to Louisa your ribbons and cords, and you will begin fastening and binding them together for a year this day.
Yes. So, you go first, Mary Beth. Okay. Actually, I have 2. One's from me and one's from Eddie, if Eddie wants to come up and do this after I do mine.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I have a lot of ribbons, but I picked this one for myself. One side is purple and one side is white, because purple, in spite of the fact that my class thinks that purple is a girly color, I always rebuke them by saying purple is the color of kings. And that is because back in the ye olden days, from where you appear to be dressed, purple came from the bodies of crushed insects and was very difficult to obtain. And I think that your love for each other is definitely as rare as the bugs that you have to crush. So, and the white represents the purity of your love and fresh beginnings and new hopes. And so together we have the rare love and we have the new beginnings. And Eddie, do you want to wrap yours around too?
Their hands.
Yep, around their hands. I'll hold it.
I have less than a minute left.
Oh, well, you know. Here is the one I chose to be from Eddie, because red signifies blood and love and life, and again, white signifies purity and new beginnings, and I think together it makes a pretty fabulous combination.
Thank you.
Well, good, because you're next.
She's going to cry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to cry.
Everyone wants their birthday. Well, this was given to me by Louisa from her sister, which is a silk stocking from the 1940s, if I recall correctly.
From my grandmother.
From her grandmother, which I guess to me symbolizes the continuation of the line, the grandmother, mother to daughter,
and passing on of generation to generation.